Good morning, everybody. Hey, how's it going? Today's the 24th, Sunday. Happy Sunday. Hopefully, everybody in the States who went out last night didn't tear it up too much. I remember them days when I was in my early 20s. So I never understood. After I stopped drinking, and a few years later, I started thinking about it. Drinking is like a waste of money. And I'll tell you why in my own. Alright. When you drink, after the first time you pee, you're peeing like every 5 to 10 minutes. When you're drinking. Alright, so you're basically, it's just coming in from the north and leaving from the south. And then, the next day, you wake up and you feel like crap with the hangover and the dehydration. Ugh. You're paying all that money to feel like crap the next day. Now there's people that just have one beer or one drink and they're done. You know, not that they're drunk, they're done. They had enough for the day, the night. But what we call it? Teetotaling, I guess the word is. Haven't heard it in such a long time, where they just take little sips of it and it lasts them an hour or two. In other words, they're there to enjoy what they're drinking, not to get drunk. But most of the people, they drink to get drunk. Most of your people. Or a lot of people, they drink to forget something traumatic or something that bothers them. But other than that, like I said, I haven't drank in 30. I quit when I was 26. I'm 58. 32 years?
56?
I'm 58. I quit when I was 26. 32 years? Oh, I was an idiot when I was drinking. I'll be honest with you. I was one of them guys that drank to get messed up. You know. But you come to the realization you just can't do it anymore and you just stop. Some people stop, some people just choose to keep on going on.
Okay.
The problem with drinking though, man, if you got a serious drinking problem or even a drug problem, it doesn't only affect you, it affects a lot of other people, family members, girlfriends, friends. It affects them too. And after a while they just don't want to be around you anymore. It's sad. It's the way it happens. So you need to stop drinking, Myles. This is an intervention. Myles doesn't drink. Well, hopefully everybody is having a good weekend. You know? You're not?
Today is Sunday.
You didn't have a good weekend? Be honest with you, I don't even. It's like, okay, it's the weekend. My weekends are just like my weekdays, you know. I'm retired.
I was only today is Saturday.
Huh?
I thought today is Saturday.
Today's Sunday. My days of working the daily grind are over. All them years working, this is what I got to. This is what I worked for, to get to this point in my life where I can relax. Yeah, I know I complain sometimes that I'm bored, but that's my problem, something I gotta adapt to. Going from, oh God, the last 10 years, 15 years, as a truck driver, I was working 7 days a week. You know, on the average, 7 days a week, 16 hours a day. And people will tell you, oh, truck driving's not that hard, try it. When you're sitting on something that weighs 80,000 pounds, 40 tons, and you got drivers out there, I mean, you got cars out there that they have no clue on what's coming down the road.
What year you started then? What year you started driving?
I started when I retired from the military. I was 39. You know, so actually it was 15 years. 15 years. Some people just don't realize, man. A big truck hauling 80,000 pounds and 40 tons doesn't stop on a dime. Some people think it does. I mean, I've been driving, and I have a lot of close calls where a car get in front of me because I'm climbing a mountain, and then I start going down the other side, and the car's pissed off because I slowed him down. And believe me, when I was going up a mountain, if they had a climbing lane all the way to the right for a truck, I got in that lane because I understood. Hey, these people, just because I can't go fast doesn't mean a car behind me can't go fast. So I used to jump in the right lane and let them. But there was truck drivers that were assholes and didn't do that, but I always did, you know. And but when you can't, you can't. And then you have the car come around, you get in front of you, and then brake check you, which is like really immature. But see, a lot of drivers nowadays, truck drivers, they got dash cams because of people. Oh yeah, no, yeah, but there's a lot of drivers nowadays that put dash cams in because of that shit. Because if they do hit them on the rear end, all of a sudden that car is the victim, and it's not their fault. But if you got a dash cam, and don't say nothing. Don't say nothing to the driver. Call the police. When the police show up, just say, hey, I got something to show you. And you show them. And you see that guy brake checked you. They'll arrest them. They'll arrest that driver for reckless driving or endangerment. They will arrest them. I know plenty of drivers that got arrested for that shit, for that stuff. You just can't do that, man. But am I glad? I mean, the last company I worked for was Wilson Transportation. Wilson, still out of Springfield, Missouri. They were also in Montana, Missouri. He sold that property in Montana, but I think he was one of the best ones I worked for. And you know, a lot of drivers, when they get into it, they think that, you know, they're the best drivers in the world, and the company revolves around them, and they have to do this. The company has to do this for them, has to do that.
I thought so. It's different company, that Wilson and Jim Palmer.
It was the same company. Wilson Logistics was the mother company. Then you had Jim Palmer, which they own that, but that was one of the baby companies. Now I know he was buying up some other companies, but I'm not sure which ones. He was buying up terminals. He was smart though, Mr. Wilson. He was a smart businessman. He was buying them when they were cheap, and then when everything started booming, he sold them. But now, I think, I might be wrong, but I think Haynes, the furniture company, bought the terminal in Missouri. I think. I might be wrong though. Yeah, a couple of days ago, I got bit by a red ant.
You spray the...
Yeah, I've been spraying it. I've been spraying it with disinfectant every day, but I think I have got an allergic reaction to it. I mean, 2 days ago, man, it hurt to move my elbow, and the area right here was real tender.
Hard to get healed, that one, because it's...
I mean, it's getting better. It's getting better. As long as there's no yellow pus coming out or anything like that, I'll be fine. Yeah, so what we're going to do today is we pulled out a whole chicken. We're defrosting it, then we're going to cut it up into pieces, and we're going to try the smoker to see how it comes out. It's going to take like 2 to 3 hours to cook, but that's fine. It ain't like we got anything else to do, you know. But like I said, a lot of guys, they're kind of nervous about, guys from the States coming to the Philippines or going to Taiwan or whatever they decide they're going to retire at. They're kind of nervous. That's natural. If you're not nervous about it, you're BSing yourself. Yeah, because it's a change in life, Like I said, when I first got here, 3 months into when I was here, they wanted to, everything was locked down, so we were stuck. I was kind of like I said before, what did I get myself into? And then they slowly started opening things up. It's going to take a while for everything to get back to normal, though. I think it's going to take at least another year for everything to get back to normal. At least where we live. Now, I don't know about the States, but at least where we live. I just don't want to hear about, oh, we're going to have another pandemic. I don't, just enough. Enough. Tired of hearing about it. No, I'm not an anti-mask or anti-vaxxer, but you know something? When stuff is rammed down your throat all the time, you start thinking, well, when they start predicting it, you're like, are they predicting it, or are they giving us heads up because they know this is something to be planned?
Yeah.
Are they gonna throw another lockdown on us just because they can? I'm not talking about just here. I'm talking about worldwide because it affected everybody.
Maybe they won't lock down in.
I don't know. People are just tired of it. I'm pretty sure it's not going to. If they try it again, it's not going to go very well. It's not going to go very well at all. Of course, you'll have your sheep, that.
If they put another lockdown, they cannot recover anymore because the first lockdown they lost a lot.
Oh man, I mean, there was business on Main Street here that they didn't survive. They didn't survive.
They still surviving. How they survived their loss during the pandemic?
I mean, everybody was afraid, I think some of it was fear mongering, exaggerating things to make people afraid. I don't know. That's just my opinion. I don't have. It's not fact. It's just my opinion. I think some of it was fear mongering, making it exaggerating the severity of things. But the funny thing is, during the whole time of it, the flu was never talked about.
Yeah.
The flu, which it's every year you hear about the flu, not a word. That's the funny part, and that's just like I said, it's just my opinion, But I'm just I said.
What flu the swine flu?
No, just the flu. The yearly flu that goes around, and you got to get a flu shot. You want to know something? I can't get the flu shot. I cannot get the flu shot. I get sick.
Why?
I don't know. I get sick. I get sick from it.
I
don't have a good reaction.
They said if you, example, if you have cough, or you sneeze, or you have fever, they said you have COVID.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. I mean, if you had a temperature, you got COVID. You got the COVID.
Yeah.
But
Got
also, like I said, we never heard about the flu.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure you're gonna have your trolls come on. Oh, I heard it. I didn't hear nothing, man. I didn't hear nothing about the flu. Not a thing. I'm just telling you what I heard. You might have heard something different. I don't know. I know what I heard. Nothing.
No more flu because they're talking about the COVID already.
Yeah. I'll be surprised if they don't take this video down. Censorship is really bad in the States. It's really, really bad, Don't talk against the narrative. And I'm talking about both sides of the aisle. Don't talk against the narrative. Go with the flow, don't go against the current. But, like I said, we're gonna try smoking the chicken, the whole chicken. We're cutting it up, so I will not eat raw chicken. I will not. I mean, I got I got a portable thermometer, the meat thermometer that I can put in there, digital that I can put in there to check it at above 165.
165.
And Myles is thinking about just, Myles likes to keep busy, which I don't think it's a bad thing. She always keeps herself busy. She's thinking about selling barbecue. See, here in the Philippines, a person can say, hey, I feel like selling some barbecue today. If they have a grill, they set it outside their house and they barbecue and they sell it. Myles thinking about trying that out. I mean, I'll help her, but it's her thing. I'll help her out if she needs something, you know, take care of something. But it's her thing. I mean, she's not going to become a millionaire from it. It's just something she wants to do. You think people will buy it?
Yeah. It's like,
Yeah.
they stopped selling barbecue that
Yeah,
rare
the one
because of, yeah, because
by the bone guy.
because of the
COVID.
not the COVID, because the meat is too expensive.
Yeah, meat is expensive right now.
And they cannot buy fresh meat.
Yeah, that's right. The frozen meat was more expensive than the frozen pork, and I've already talked about that. That's all they had, frozen pork.
If I make the barbecue, I don't like to make that frozen because no taste.
Well, if you want to, next month, we can buy more pork than we usually get and more chicken than we usually get. We got a freezer. Use it. I mean, you can buy a bulk of pork, talk to the pork guy. I would just get a hunk of it and then slice it up to what you want, you know?
Yeah, it's like this size, bite size.
Yeah. What they do is they cut out strips of pork and they put a stick through it, and then they barbecue it. And you'll see kids walking around here. People do that. You see kids walking around with, I call it pork on a stick or chicken on a stick. They walk around and they'll be eating. I'm telling you, for as tiny as these Philippine people are, they can eat. They can eat. You know? They like their food. They can eat. Which I don't think anything's wrong with it. You know? So,
Selling.
it's a guy, you'll see that a lot too. People walking around selling stuff. That guy's probably got a Bluetooth system that he's selling.
Yeah.
You know? You'll see guys walking around with mattresses rolled up, and there'll be bed mattresses, and they're not very, they're like, what, half an inch or 2 inch thick mattresses. That's what they use to sleep on in here. I need the thick mattresses.
The one we have is 6 inches.
That's 6 inches?
Yeah.
Doesn't feel like 6 inches. I like my mattresses thick. A nice thick. What's that one? Casper. Casper mattresses. Oh, they're so comfortable. They're the ones that come rolled up and they're real thin, and they tell you to open the box in the room that you're putting it in. Because as soon as you open that box, then it widens and everything like that. But yeah. But I really enjoy being in it. I do. Like I said, I think for a while I was kind of mad because, like I said, after two and a half months being here, everything was shut down. Life was kind of miserable. But things are opening up. Like I said, I think it's going to take at least a year for everything to go like nothing ever happened.
Yeah.
And like I said, if they try to do
Back to normal.
they try to do this again, people that's going to give them the big F you finger, I ain't doing it. No, I'm not doing this again. So, I think that's going to, I'm talking about the world. People are like, nope, we ain't doing this. No, we're not doing this again. No. I'll wear the mask, you know, and I'll wash my hands 1,000,000 times a day. And please put out all them hand washing videos because I need to learn how to wash my hands. I'm being sarcastic. I didn't even get that. And hopefully they won't, in the States, they won't run out of toilet paper again. The world was laughing at the United States about that one. Why are these people running out of toilet paper? Why does it have to be toilet paper, you know? You know what you do? Invest yourself in a bidet. You know what a bidet is, right? The ones after you use the bathroom, shoots water up onto you. They call it, and I think in Europe they call them bidets. I might be saying it wrong. Invest yourself in one of them. You never have to buy toilet paper ever again. Right? I'm telling you, people, when this camera's off, Myles is. I'm not saying she talks too much. She's more talkative. Turn this camera on, she goes to shutdown mode. She's just afraid something will be said that'll get people mad. She always telling me, you gotta watch what you say. Just being honest, you know? Just being honest. Give a shout out to Diane. She's still in Hong Kong. When's she leaving? December, right?
I think she's still sleeping. Today's Sunday.
Today's the day. Yeah, Sundays. She work. Sundays are days off.
Not online.
Yeah. Yeah, shout out to her. She'll be here in December. Where's she gonna live? I have no idea. Myles and myself offered she can stay here, get her feet, you know, get herself settled, see what path she's going in life, or she can go back to Lausanne. It's up to her. She's a grown woman. She's welcome here, but I don't force people to do things that they don't want to do. Well, that's all I got. You got anything?
No.
You sure?
Yeah.
Any no words of wisdom
No.
to your
words of
fans?
wisdom.
To your fans? Like I'm 10 minutes over my times I like to do. Oh yeah, I think my GoPros have seen better days. Now I have to use my phone to control it because to record or stop recording.
It's not the battery?
Nah, it's on that. I have it on a big battery. You can't put a battery in there. The batteries, every time when I take it out,
Yeah.
or if I use the regular GoPro battery and take it out, the battery swells up. And I gotta let it sit and cool down, and sometimes it'll come out, sometimes, like, we just had a battery started smoking on us, remember? The battery started smoking.
You need to buy a new,
It's a short
a new
somewhere.
battery.
Huh? No, I ain't buying no more batteries for it. I'll just use this. I got one of those. I call it a battery stick, where you could sit the GoPro on it, attach the GoPro to it, and use a USB going from the battery to the GoPro. It's working, but I think my GoPro, I might have to save up some money, get me a new camera. I'm not going to get another GoPro though. Sony's got one like Harold Baldo uses a white one. Yeah, it's a white one. It's a little bit longer than the GoPro, but same weight. It does in 4K. This does 4K, but it drops a lot of clips in 4K. Alright, hey, pretty sure you don't care. So I'll let you all go. Be good to yourself, good to each other. Love yous. Peace out. Bye.